Deep hooking of fish has been shown to reduce survival rates in such fish as flathead, bream and some reef species. Using hooks and techniques that limit deep hooking can improve their chances of survival.
In Tasmania, the effects of using different hook types on sand flathead and their survival on release were assessed. While in Queensland, the survival of dusky flathead caught on lures and bait was also examined. 4 types of hooks were used in the Tasmanian study. Standard J hooks, as currently used by anglers to catch flathead, were tested against circle, octopus and wide gape hooks. This was to determine if there was any significant difference in the rate of deep hooking compared with shallow hooking between patterns of hooks used. This was believed to be an important factor in the survival of fish that are released. Recreational fishers participated in this study using the different hook types. The fish were then transported to the Marine Research Laboratories in Hobart, where they were held in tanks for up to 29 days to monitor survival. Research showed that circle hooks had a slightly higher catch rate than the other hook types, plus were less likely to deep hook fish, resulting in an overall higher survival rate when released. Survival from deep hooking was also monitored in the Tasmanian study. Where fishers attempt to remove a deep hook, they run the risk of badly injuring the fish in the process. Results showed that leaving the hook in the fish and just cutting off the line considerably improved survival rates. The Queensland study tested deep hooking of dusky flathead using 2 different hooks. These were the conventional J hook and also a circle hook. The effects of soft plastic and hard-bodied lures were also examined to determine the rate of deep hooking. Flathead were caught by recreational fishers using the different gear types and were then held in research tanks at SeaWorld on the Gold Coast. Deep hooking rates were lowest for lures, 2%. For bait fishing, deep hooking using circle hooks was 4% compared with 16% for J hooks. Overall, the rate of deep hooking was quite low, at 8%. Regardless of gear type, survival rates for deep hooked fish were lower than for shallow hooked fish. However, overall survival rates were still good. These figures were also similar to those found in a New South Wales study that tested survival of fish caught on both bait and lures. So, if you're going fishing for flathead, think about using circle hooks. They won't affect your catch rate, but will increase the chances of your fish surviving when released. Alternatively, fish for flathead with lures to minimise deep hooking.
Swam away just the right for the beach.